Good morning. This is House Government Operations and Military Affairs, and this is Tuesday, May 19th, starting our 19th week in the legislature. And we are here this morning to talk about the amendments to the Charter of the Town of Stowe, H 954. And we're hearing testimony this morning from local businesses. Our first guest is Rob Blood, and welcome, Rob. You can introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what businesses you represent, and then you have about 10 minutes for testimony and questions and answers.
Great. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rob Blood. I am the founder and chairman of Lark Hotels and the owner of several businesses in Stowe, including Field Guide Lodge, Apres Only, Katie Hill Lodge, and AWOL Stowe. We also represent and operate Talta Lodge, which is a bit further up Mountain Road. I've been involved in the Stowe community since 2014 when we purchased the Ye Olde English Inn, and have been a part-time resident for the last 6 years. I'm happy to be here today to lend my support and encouragement for the additional 1% local option tax, which I believe is critical for maintaining the infrastructure in Stowe and balancing the tax burden between residents and visitors who use all of the great amenities that the town offers. I think that, from my perspective, the affordability of living in Stowe has obviously become a challenge for the folks we work with, the people who support our businesses, and the ones who host and serve visitors who are coming to town. So my hope is that today you will hear what we have to say and support the increase in the local option tax, which will certainly support Stowe, but also support the state of Vermont.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the table for Mr. Blood? Okay, thank you. I have just a couple minor questions. You said that you have been in Stowe operating business since 2014, or is that how long you've lived in Stowe?
Operating businesses since 2014.
Okay. And you said you're a part-time resident. Would you mind telling us where else you live?
Sure. I spend part-time in Newburyport, Massachusetts.
Oh, lovely area.
That's great.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Any questions from the table? Okay, great. Thank you very much. We can move on then, and you're welcome to listen to the further testimony. Danielle Nichols. Good morning.
Hi, sorry, I'm so bad at technology.
That's okay. It stumps all of us. Last night, I was trying to do something and couldn't get my unmute button.
Yeah, that was my problem. Good morning. My name is Danielle Nichols. I own 3 businesses in Stowe, Vermont. A market, a candy shop, and then a full service restaurant. The restaurant has been my restaurant since 2015. And then the market, I opened one almost 3 years ago in Moscow and another one almost a year ago in Stowe Village, right across the street from my restaurant. I have lived in Stowe since 2013, but I grew up here. And obviously Stowe has changed a lot in the 49 years of my life. But I am in support of this tax for many reasons. I, as a local and business owners, a business owner, I feel that the opportunity to generate funds to help keep our infrastructure premium and beautiful is appealing. A lot of our local tax dollars leave the town for many reasons, and I feel like we live in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Vermont in general, and to be able to keep it that way is important. So having some additional taxes from potential tourism business would be a great way to help us do that. I also don't feel like it would impact tourist visits. I know that that's a concern, and as someone that travels a lot, I don't ever look at tax rates when I travel to places. I don't look into that to see if I'm going to go somewhere or where I'm going to go. And 1% on like $1,000 weekend in Stowe is $10. Even a $10,000 vacation, which obviously, or maybe not obviously, but for sure, a lot of people that visit Stowe are spending that kind of dollar figure, and $100 is a pretty low lift. So I just feel like this is an opportunity for us to continue improving our town. There's a lot of other big resort towns across the country that utilize tax rates like this in order to support their infrastructure. And in a place like Stowe that relies so heavily on tourism, I think continuing to make it appealing, attractive for people to come, these dollars would help do that.
Thank you. Could you answer a question for me? Maybe I misheard you. You said that local tax dollars are leaving the town. Can you expand on that a little bit to clarify for me?
I was just with our taxes going towards like the education fund around the state.
Yeah, that's a fact for every town, even
Yeah.
towns that don't have the ability to raise.
Totally. Which I fully support, obviously. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, any questions from online or the table for Ms. Nichols? Okay, I did notice your market recently since the Notch opened. I've been taking that way home through Moscow to my home district, and it looks really nice. So maybe I'll stop in someday and visit.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for being here. We have an additional witness who will be joining us around 9:30. So we're going to go offline, but you two are welcome to come back online around 9:30 when the other witness is here. Or if they arrive early, would you be able to, our committee assistant might be able to alert you that the other witness is here if you want to listen to the testimony. And if not, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank
So
you
we'll
very much.
go offline for a little bit.